Chelsea are in the Club World Cup final after beating Fluminense 2-0. Joao Pedro is a serious footballer. I think he will do Chelsea a very good job. I think when he signed for Chelsea, I was like, yeah, there's something that seems a bit like, is he going to be good enough for Chelsea? But I think we've cleared that up. And I think he's going to be a very important footballer for Chelsea. And tonight has just shown it. He's got them into the Club World Cup final where they could potentially play PSG or Real Madrid. I mean, if Chelsea do end up winning the Club World Cup, this will be a massive statement to rival fans all over the Premier League. It will be a massive statement to Europe. And in a way, I'm kind of hoping, like, I'm not, obviously, as a Liverpool fan, I don't want them to win the Club World Cup. If they lost it, that'd make my life a whole lot better. But if Chelsea were to win it, that would make a massive statement and say, who said the Premier League's not the best league in the world? Like, it would make a massive statement for the Premier League. Obviously, City being knocked out earlier on in the competition hasn't done as great, because after that, I did see people saying, "Oh, the Premier League's not the best league in the world. City have just been knocked out by Al Hilal. That's just Manchester City." But yeah, Chelsea have made a big statement tonight that they can compete for trophies. They play in the Champions League this season, and that makes a massive statement. If they win this competition, that does make a big statement to the rest of the world, obviously, because it's the World Cup, FIFA Club World Cup. And obviously beating Fluminense 2-0, it does all depend on who they play in the final, because Real Madrid and PSG play tomorrow, and I do just think, something makes me think Chelsea could do it. It's possible. They've got this far, and they haven't got this far not to win it. Something does just make me think, okay, Chelsea could actually do a madness. Chelsea could win this and prove to the world that they can actually compete for trophies. In my opinion, I do think that Chelsea have every chance to win this tournament. I think either Real Madrid or PSG will set up very well for the final. It's whoever wins it. Whoever wins tomorrow will play Chelsea. And I think Real Madrid, like, whoever Chelsea play, it'll be a difficult game. But I'm honestly, yeah, it's going to be a difficult game, whoever Chelsea play. If they play PSG, obviously the current European champions, that's going to be a tough game. And if they play Real Madrid, obviously it's Real Madrid, that's also going to be a tough game. But I think, obviously, they made a statement after they got to the quarterfinals. I honestly didn't think they'd get that far, but to get to the final of the Club World Cup where they could potentially win it is crazy. And the final will be decided tomorrow. Will I watch the final? It's possible, I'm not sure. I still haven't watched the Club World Cup game yet. But Joao Pedro has taken Chelsea to the Club World Cup final, which Chelsea fans will be very happy with. And this could actually be their first trophy after the Europa Conference League. Obviously, Chelsea are also European champions, so it could be European champions versus European champions, or it could be European champions versus Real Madrid. But I don't think it will be fair for Real Madrid to win this tournament, because they've not won anything all season, and they've got into this World Cup off the basis of the last 3 years they've won a Champions League. So the last 3-4 years they've won a Champions League, so that's how they've got into this tournament. But I think it would be more fair for either PSG or Chelsea to win it because they've actually won a trophy this season, over the last season, sorry. And I do just think that Chelsea could win it. If Chelsea win it, it will make a big, big statement to the Premier League and the whole rest of the world that Chelsea are now not a team to be messed about with. And if Chelsea do win the Club World Cup, you know, I one thing saying I hope Chelsea do win it, because then it'll say to everyone, we've got the best league in the world, nothing else can be said. Because I've often heard people say that we haven't got the most competitive league and the Premier League isn't the best in the world. It's by far the best league in the world. No one can argue with that. Like, if I hear any PSG fans saying, "Oh, Liga it's probably the least competitive league in the world," I'd say that, like, hot take here, I'd say the Turkish league is more competitive than Liga. Genuinely, I would say. I'd even say that the Bundesliga is only a little bit more competitive than Liga. Like, the Premier League is the most competitive league in the world, and if Chelsea do win this Club World Cup final, obviously, as I've said, whoever they play, it's going to be a tough matchup. It won't be easy. It won't be easy, because it's Real Madrid and it's PSG, two of the best clubs in the world, and it will be a tough game for Chelsea, because Chelsea are the underdog, in my opinion, going into this final already, because whoever they play, they could get smacked, basically. But with it being PSG versus Real Madrid, I think we'll get a good matchup there. And I think if PSG get into this final, it will be a really, really tough game, because PSG are current European champions of the Champions League, and PSG being the current champions of the Champions League would deserve to get that badge, that FIFA Club World Cup badge, in the middle of their shirt. And it wouldn't feel right if Real Madrid won this, because they haven't won a trophy all season. They won a Champions League last season. Well, not even last season. No, we're in the next season now. They won a Champions League in the 23-24 season. And that's, like, they haven't won a trophy in the last season. They haven't won a trophy. So it wouldn't be right, in my opinion, for Real Madrid to win the competition. But if they did, they do. But if they do, they do. And if they don't, they don't. And PSG or Chelsea win it. But yeah. Yeah. Chelsea are going to be in the Club World Cup final. I think that is shaped up pretty well. If Man City had got into it, I don't know how I would have felt about that. I don't think they would have been good enough. If Chelsea and Man City had played each other, I genuinely think Chelsea would have won that game. Genuinely would. Chelsea have got one of the youngest squads in the Premier League. Cole Palmer is like 21, 22. The goalkeeper, Robert Sanchez, is like 25, 26. Liam Delap, I think he's only just turned 21. Joao Pedro, I think he's only in his early 20s. Pedro Neto's only in his mid-20s. Like, they have the youngest squad at the Premier League and in this tournament. And, yeah, but Joao Pedro, in my opinion, is going to be massive for Chelsea. I actually made a video the other day, which I was going to post, but obviously because of the circumstances of football over the last week, I didn't. So I was actually going to post a video with it titled, "Is Joao Pedro actually good enough for Chelsea?" But I didn't, because of obviously what happened the day after that. But I think Joao Pedro will be a serious baller for Chelsea, and I think they've signed the right man. I was kind of thinking, I don't think they've signed the right guy here, but Joao Pedro, if you saw his first goal, wow. I've seen it on a clip and it looks ridiculous. That for his first goal is insane. He is going to be a baller for Chelsea. Mark my words. I'm not saying he's going to win a Ballon d'Or or anything in the next 5 years, but he's going to be one of the best this season for Chelsea. Him and Cole Palmer, that's cold in itself. But yeah, Chelsea are in the Club World Cup final against either PSG or Real Madrid. If you enjoyed this video, you know what to do, which means like, subscribe. Please turn your post notifications on. Yeah, and I'll see you lovely lot later. Please take care of yourselves and peace out.